National Championships.
Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name's Alistair. Joining me tonight, Jotham.
Hey.
Jared.
Hello.
And Corin.
Hi.
Yeah.
Just right off the bat.
I didn't think of it as being like I didn't think of it as being an insult. I wasn't like trying to be mean. It's like I heard that noise. I was like, I'll make the same noise and we'll be friends. Yeah. Oh, I'm like a mockingbird. Okay. See, I'm obviously not imitating a real person's speech.
He's really going after you.
No.
First Jotham. Or wait, no, Jared.
No, Jared about my fat face, and then you about my dumb voice.
I said you had a good angle. You're the one who brought the fat face. I wasn't going to say anything.
But I thought it.
But you're a big strong built up man. Surely you've got some kind of face strengthening contraption in your home gym. Like you just stick your face in it and then you just like lift your body up by your face. That's got to trim it down.
Wait, so you guys are saying Corin's face got fatter since we met last?
No.
He's
just saying a bunch of stuff. No one else thinks Corin has a fat face except for Corin.
He's extra sensitive about it.
We'll see what the YouTube comments say.
T-Watt's coming after you.
Hit us up down below if you have any opinion about Corin's face. Oh, by the way, if you have anything you want to impart to us, you can leave us a comment on our YouTube channel, preferably under the video to which it pertains. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to know what you're talking about, though. Sometimes it hits us abroad. You can also send an email to us, us@thegncshow.com. You can follow us on social media at The GNC Show, and you can visit thegncshow.com for many pieces of show-related information. Also, you can leave a voicemail. The number is 727-379-4335 or paper wheel on your alphanumeric keypad. We had a comment on the last episode that we uploaded from... Oops, sorry, I gotta reload. Oh no. Got to reconnect my goddamned Wi-Fi. We got a comment on the last episode that went up entitled A Nasty Dirty Boy. Which was from a listener. Just bear with me here. I'm going to find it. From listener Mara Kaiser. It says, hey, isn't it your 1-year podcast anniversary? And it is. I mean, not today. It was like July 11th, I think, was our first episode. Oh. So in classic Grand National Championship fashion, we blasted straight through the anniversary without acknowledgement.
How'd you guys celebrate?
On the 11th? I don't know.
I don't know what
I probably went to a 7-Eleven without a mask.
Let me check my work calendar. No, I did nothing. I recovered from a vasectomy. Nope, that was the next week.
Yeah.
And I did nothing.
Hopefully we'll find out how he's feeling.
Oh, we'll find out.
Reflecting back, what do you guys think about this last year of podcasting out from under the thumb of WMNF's clenches, out of the under the thumb of their clenches? Anybody have any?
I'm just really trying not to make any jokes about the article we were reading earlier.
Oh, about Rob Lorai's dismissal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying not to let any slurs slip, you know?
You're trying not to let any slurs slip.
Wow.
Give it everything he's got to stop from saying a slur.
It's hard.
It's a tough muscle to flex for that long, Joe.
I don't know. I think the show is good, and I think we're getting better at it. We're building a
mystery, just like Sarah McLachlan said.
See, it's hard for Jared to flex his sincere muscle as hard as it is for Jotham to flex his not slurring muscle.
You think they're an equal kind of
They seem
Wait,
just
does
as
that mean?
difficult.
Impulse.
Does that mean that you think I'm not being sincere, or that I'm
I thought
having
you
a hard
were
time being
briefly, yeah. And
I
it
give
looked,
us a B.
It looked painful.
Wait,
to
on the
watch you be
sincerity
sincere.
or just both of your things? You not saying slurs?
Oh no, I give us as a show a B.
I thought you were just rating your ability to
I would say I would say
restrain
B
your
also
impulses.
I would say B also for getting better. B for better.
B for
Oh, that was
better.
sincere. Okay, that's good.
I was
Yeah.
being sincere the whole time.
Oh, you were?
Agree to
Yes.
disagree.
Oh, okay.
You're fine. I was just
Me too.
poking fun.
I'm sensitive about it.
I think we're doing great. And the important part is I enjoy what I'm doing, which is hanging out with my good buds
Yeah.
and talking nonsense.
A lot of nonsense involved. And we are, we're taking steps even just in these next couple of months to start doing some live music recordings again.
Yes, I've been waiting to hear updates.
Yeah, me too. Me too, brother. No, I've got a
Okay.
couple potentials on the vine. It's just got to pull the trigger and set a date and just see if it works in this new space. I'm sure other spaces will be available if not, but it could be a little bit of a trial and error. And when I say this space, it's not the one that I'm currently in.
Circle Studios.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to Circle. Hey, I'm not.
Light a few cigs.
I'm not above burning them down at Circle Rehearsal Studios if that's what it takes. That's just the kind of space that we could use.
It's true.
I'm excited.
We've recorded stuff there before. It's true.
Absolutely. Our album.
Some of our best work
Yeah.
lived in those walls.
So anyway, yep, it's been a year.
Congratulations.
Here's to one more.
Congratulations. Corin, why don't you tell us what you've been up to this past week?
Sure. And to start with, I apologize. My audio was probably weird. I had an air conditioner going in the background, probably very audibly.
Just
over the
now
mic.
or last week?
No, both probably. And I just remembered that I heard it in the last recording, and so I've shut it off partway through this recording.
Oh, right on.
So
I don't think I even
hopefully
noticed that.
No, I
Clean
didn't.
audio. As you can see, I have a new camera angle, which we've all been talking about and been very impressed with. That is because I got a zit right on this side in the corner of my lip, and I bought some kind of zit cream. You just I don't know what it's called. It's just like a zit cream,
Like a balm?
But no, it's I don't know. It's very
Curacao?
astringent.
Yeah.
And so I was using it on there, and it had a burning sensation, and then I looked at the packaging, and it's apply twice a day. It was the sixth time I had re-put. It's the zit's not going away. If I put more on, it'll go
burn a
away.
hole clear through your face.
Yes.
So then I had this huge whitehead in the corner of my mouth, and then a red circle around it full of chemically burned skin. So I've decided to re-angle so that none of that is showing up on the
Yeah.
camera,
Oh,
which is
dear.
good.
You can't tell.
At
Can't tell
first
from
it
over
just-
here.
Nope.
Oh
That's the
Jesus!
point.
There goes Jotham again. He's like your face is so big I can't even see that side of it.
It's eclipsed. Yeah, and then I had a minor panic attack.
Use astronomical terms to refer to your head. That's a good way to assuage any self-consciousness you're feeling.
For sure. Yeah, and then I had a panic attack at the beginning of the recording, looking at myself from this angle, oh, my skin
It's
is in the
unusual.
wrong place now. It's terrible. So yeah, that's a minor thing. I also went to see a movie this week.
It's funny that you refer to all your skin being in the wrong place as a minor thing. You really roll with the punches.
I'm getting more used to, falling apart as I age. So it's not aging gracefully, but it's slowly being okay with mortality.
It's aging.
It's aging.
I guess this is growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I know this a philosopher said that. His name was
This podcast is getting very mature.
his name was Tom Huckus. What's his name? Tom Huckus.
Mark Hoppus.
Mark. I knew it was Richie DeLeo and Tom Huckus. They said it all, brother. But who are the guys from Blink 182? Mark Hoppus.
Mark Hoppus,
Tom
DeLonge,
Tom
Is it
DeLong.
DeLonge?
Travis Barker.
And now the guy
Is it
from
DeLonge?
Alkaline Trio. Is that right?
Wait, guy from Alkaline Trios.
Didn't he replace the guy who went off to chase aliens?
I gotta check poppunknews.com.
Yeah, please.
See, see from the band. Now.
Alternative press.
Tom is the one who chases aliens now,
I believe
think.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mark has cancer.
Oh.
Oh boy. Didn't the guy from Alkaline Trio replace Tom in the band? Not in their hearts, obvious. Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to bring up some sensitive shit.
Yeah. How dare you?
Moving on.
Corin, back to you,
yeah.
buddy. How's it been?
It's been all right. It's been a regular week. I went with my little brother, Aaron, friend of the show, to see a movie in the theaters recently, the Black Widow film. It's the first Marvel movie that's been out since the pandemic, so I was excited to go see it. And we have a tradition of going to see these together and making a little date of it. And so we went, and it was kind of a fiasco in a number of ways. Like the theater experience far overshadowed whatever was on the screen, and it will be burned in my mind forever.
Okay.
It first, like, it was weird. You know, we ordered our tickets online, so you pick your seat, and we go in, and we found that there were people in our seats, and we're just a group of pretty friendly guys, and we showed them our tickets, and they were like, oh, that's weird. Like, they pulled up their tickets and showed it to us, and it was clear that one of the seats was the same. Like, we both had bought seat 16, and it was the right showing, and it was just double booked, essentially.
I've heard of that happening before. Why is it so easy for them to sell the same seat 2 times?
I have no idea. They were friendly. They moved over. They were like, hopefully this fixes the problem.
No chance this is escalating to a more naughty problem.
Yeah. And then, and I went out and I informed the box office lady.
Authorities.
You told on them.
Having a mistake, but these guys are jerks.
Teacher, you
Manager.
forgot to give us homework.
That's me.
Corin.
Yeah, I reverted back to my my movie theater employee days, and I was like, the box office needs to know. They need to be on top of the situation. So I went and told them about it, and they were like, we know. We've heard. This is the first time we're opening up the theater without spaces between people, and this has been happening all
So we
day.
decided to actually do it so there's 2 people actually have to share from each family.
Social intimacy now. Yeah. Be all right. But then, as the movie was starting, we just saw this same thing happening over and over around the theater. Like, people showing each other their phones and like having weird conversations about it and like pointing, like, maybe we'll go over there.
What a crazy fucking social experiment. Do you think you were being pranked? There's
Do they
like
release
some
gas into the theater? Is there any unaccounted time, like some crazy experiment? Now they're asleep. We can do whatever
I was
we want
thinking
to them.
it might be more of a television show type scenario, but I like this one where it's like the government is putting you to sleep as part of it.
Pumping Valium in.
Now that they're all worked up, let's see if this Valium works on them. And then we'll touch them. That was it was fine. It was essentially okay. I didn't see any fights break out or anything, and it didn't seem to be a sold out show. Why is there an extra?
Just don't worry
Got a
about
guest?
it, okay?
Okay. Whoa. The government's here. They're already spying on us. And so movie starts, and there's an empty seat next to me. And then partway through, like, a dude comes and sits in that seat next to me. And he immediately, like, takes off he has, like, a bunch of stuff, like food, like concession food and things, and a hoodie. And he takes off the hoodie, puts his food down, and heads out the exit door. And comes back 5 minutes later reeking of a cigarette. Like he had like a cigarette butt in his pocket. And so I'm like, fuck, this is going to be a long 2 hours.
Was this the
Nothing
guy who
worse
had
than
the
the smell
same?
of a cigarette that's been put out.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
In the
or like
pocket.
he saved part of the butt and put it back in their cigarette pack
It's
or
like
whatever.
20 times more potent.
Yeah.
we all know because we've all done it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we know how
Correct.
gross it is.
So was this the same person who had the same ticket number as you?
No, this was a new person.
Oh, that's good.
The,
New
the four
friends.
gentlemen next to us who had the same number
Wait, what
were super nice.
Yeah, what were their smells like? Describe them.
Aaron was sitting next to them. I wish I was sitting next
Get
to
him
them.
on
I
the
would have
phone.
rather done that. And then this guy, you know, he leaves like 3 times during the movie to go smoke. Just keeps getting up and doing that. He's got a big thing of popcorn.
It's a heavy habit.
He's got a big drink, but his drink like isn't normal. It smells like straight syrup, like sugar syrup. I don't know what he was drinking, but it had like this strong strawberry flavor to it.
Maybe
that
it was like
just
some super sweet tea.
You can add flavors to the like flavor syrup to the drinks at the fountain. in the
Like he,
If
he
the
did like 10,
soda doesn't have enough
10
sugar in it
pumps of
for you.
strawberry.
Yeah, you can do it.
Give it all
Cool.
the pumps you can.
So that's fine, and he stinks, and I'm trying to pay attention to the movie. And then, out from nowhere, he pulls a burrito of some sort.
Not issued.
Non-movie theater.
Not
no.
issued by the
Oh
theater.
man.
Legend.
He's got an
starts crinkling through it.
outside
it's-
burrito. Where do you think it was from? Just like some.
So I look over to Aaron, and he's cracking up because he's smelling it, and he's looking over. And he relayed to me later he thought it was a sushi Rito because of how it smelled.
Oh,
So
interesting.
Is this gentleman alone?
he's all alone forever, probably.
So he's seen
might be a
like
reason.
none of this movie. He's been smoking or whatever.
Or yeah,
no idea what's
neck
going on.
deep in a burrito.
Yeah.
For
Getting
real.
getting the sauce all behind his ears.
The crunchiest burrito with the loudest paper, just stinking up the whole row.
That's how he ordered it.
And the worst sin of all, his number one sin, was that the burrito came with a to-go ramekin of hot sauce, some kind of sauce.
Did he just slam
and
it?
he would take a bite, and he would slurp some hot sauce.
Fucking way.
This guy sucks.
And yeah, he did that for, who knows, 3 hours, it felt like.
I'm gonna try that move. Just see how people look at
Don't.
me.
I say if
And then
you got some time at the
invariably,
theater alone, just experiment with it.
Pull out a half a dozen Chipotle burritos and
Freak
fucking
out
get
the
some work.
freak out the squares using burritos.
Can you imagine, Jared, if we were running to see Fast 9 and we had all this food with us when we were running through the rain? Would have getting all smashed.
Oh, like if you had
Got
some
a burrito on my chest.
some outside sushi.
Nacho Supreme.
Yeah.
at least it would have been
Case
wet,
it-
so it wouldn't have been loud and crunchy. It would have sloshed right in your mouth.
Oh yeah. Just
So
that's when
that-
you bite the end of the burrito off like a cigar, and
Or like a grenade. So it seems like one of your big problems with the burrito was just how loud it was.
It was loud and stinky. Aaron was cracking up because he was smelling it. He didn't even.
What kind of burrito was it? Where'd it come from?
I don't
Sushi
know.
Rito,
It
Jared.
was some kind of sushi Rito.
Oh, it was actually. Yeah, those are good.
You're not gonna
Take his side.
Corin, you're not gonna get Jared on your side if this guy has a good burrito.
Slurping sauce next to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Was it
That
soy
sounds good
he
too.
was slurping?
I don't know. It looked red. I think it was like I think it was like a hot sauce, like probably
Sriracha.
yeah, sriracha.
The rach. Oh, he had a ramekin and a rach.
Just and
Ramekin
invariably it got on his shirt because ramekins aren't made to drink from.
Right.
So he's like, brushing off sriracha and
Did you take a
eating
phone
burrito.
call? Anytime
No.
during this, or
What's
Did
up,
you
man?
talk on the
Bright
Yeah,
burrito?
nothing.
Hello.
I ain't doing
Oh,
nothing.
you're so
Not
good.
shit, man. What's up? I'm
I'm
just eating dinner.
I just pounded a fucking burrito. I'm ready to go. What's up?
That's how I get pumped up. Slam a 7-layer.
I'll be there in a minute. Let me just slam
Yeah, I'd
this
like to
sauce.
hear like
Slam
sell
my
some
sushi
weed
meat.
over the phone. Yeah,
Did you say
Oh,
selling
you know
weed?
I'm sipping the sauce
sell
too.
some weed. Yeah.
The guy on the phone asked him if he was sipping sauce.
Yeah, I'll
could
meet
tell
you by
today.
the exit.
He did look like he could sell some weed. Aaron and I were commiserating after the movie in the parking lot, and Aaron was vaping before we got in my car. And the dude walked by as we were talking very loudly about him and just kind of like shook his head like, yeah, that was me. And then walked to his
Really? Like you were
Yeah.
all like, could smell that fucking burrito from
I was
fucking
like, he was
Five Rose.
drinking a ramekin. And the guy walked by.
He's like, fuck yeah. It's like, you know, they actually call me Ramekin. It's like, that's what all the people who buy weed from
Ramekin.
me call me. Ramekin. My name's Ken. Ramekin.
That sucks, man.
What an
he walked
experience.
into a van that looked like you sell weed out of it. Like it had curtains on it, and it was like an old style. Like
It looks like I sell
shaggin'
weed out of it.
Yeah,
Wizard painted on the side.
Oh, yeah.
he wishes. Anyway, that's my story. Thanks
Man.
for coming with me.
That
on
sounds awful.
journey.
I get so stressed out about going to the movie because I always imagine stuff like that is going to happen. And it oh so rarely does. Like, I've
Yeah.
rarely ever had any, like, nasty experiences at the movie, but they're out there.
The thing
ready
that makes
for
me
you.
lose my mind is like, especially in the theaters that have the reclining seats where people get way too comfortable and like take their socks and shoes off, so there's like
Oof.
bare feet on the thing. That just
I took my shoes off when we saw a movie 3 weeks ago,
yeah, I held my tongue.
but I didn't take my socks off. I didn't take my socks.
There were no
I
bare
don't, you
feet.
could have said anything you wanted. It wouldn't have changed it. They were
know.
coming off. I was soaked.
and,
Yeah,
and
that's
that was
a different-
that was taken into account.
Yeah.
Yeah, degree of difficulty.
I would never in any normal circumstances get that comfortable, because I wouldn't be that comfortable in that movie theater.
I went to go see the what was it, the search for, is it the Search for Christopher Robin, or the new Pooh movie, the live action Pooh movie, like a year
What?
ago. Winnie the Pooh.
Live action Pooh movie.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
They had the Ewan McGregor and like
I have a vague recollection of
You're
this
thinking of Star
existing.
Wars. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, the whole time we were sitting in there, a guy, a rather drunken gentleman, was sitting right next to us, and the whole time he just kept going, "Yay, Pooh!" Just every 5 minutes would just
Don't
yell,
like this
"Yay,
guy.
Pooh!"
Yay,
Was
Pooh.
he okay?
No, he was hammered.
No. It's a weird drunk choice to see Winnie the
Yeah.
Pooh. It sounds like he's going through some stuff,
Probably.
reliving some trauma,
Pooh makes him feel better.
getting some childhood trauma closure.
Yeah.
One
So,
Alright.
thoughts and prayers to Hey Pooh.
Anyways,
Anything else going on, Corin?
No, not a thing.
Is that it?
That's it. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a real frustrating experience. I was right there. I was I was riveted. I almost said I was rigid the entire time. That story got me going.
That was turgid. Diamond hard.
Diamond.
Jared, you want to take it from there?
Oh God. Not a whole lot has happened since we last convened.
2 days ago.
Yeah. Well, I didn't talk about what I did this past weekend, which is I attempted to go to Wiki Wachi.
Wiki.
Did you wait too long?
Apparently, 1 hour after they open is much too long to get in there. I drove because all the beaches are closed for red tide, so
Beaches are closed. All the springs are browned out. A lot of the springs
Oh,
are
yeah.
browned out, and it's been
Browned
so
out.
rainy. So this
Like
past
it's what
weekend
I
was
think
a
of
big. No, just there's been too much rain, and it gets all like the
Runoff.
detritus or whatever. Yeah, it's
Detritus.
just like it's brown. Detritus, yeah.
So yeah, I drove all the way out there. They opened at 9, got there at 10, and the parking lot was full, and there was a line around the building, so it sucked.
You gotta reserve those before.
Man, not just to go to the park, like the water park, and like maybe see a mermaid show or like that side of it, like not
I
the
got you.
actual.
I thought you meant like kayaking or paddleboarding.
So yeah, so then opted for.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever seen the mermaid show?
I have not. And that's what it was kind of why I wanted to do it.
I never did either. In all my
it's like
Florida years,
the old, like the kind of tourist trappy thing around here that I've never done. I've only like done the springs there, but
so
not the actual
for the benefit of the at least one West Coast listener we have, Mara Kaiser, Wekiwachi Springs like has a mermaid show. It's like a very old Florida staple like tourist attraction where there's girls in mermaid tails who go underwater and they have like little breathing tubes, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's like little air tubes
they basically
under there.
Submerged,
I don't think the air tubes are a huge central theme of the show.
But it allows them to stay underwater longer.
Yeah, but it would be funny if like there are these mermaids and they come out and they've got these elaborate breathing tubes, like they're just like set up on their face. Like it's an amazing show.
Mechanical gills. I would pay to see that.
Mechanical gills. Yeah, so that didn't happen. So I'm gonna.
Imagine how cool it would be if it did.
So I'm gonna plan accordingly and try again some other time. Also, I applied for a job for the Tampa Comic-Con and received notice that I was approved to work, but then I declined it after I read through the document that they wanted me to DocuSign and, like basically the contract for working there.
Did you send it to your lawyer, to our lawyer?
I didn't receive a copy.
But I stopped. Everything was fine until I was like, okay, they want me to work like 12 hours a day. I think it was going to be like 39 hours over 3 days. But then like once I got to the thing, it was like...
It's working.
You waive... Yeah, but it's also like you waive your right to a break between these. You'll never have a break. You'll never do this. And also like...
You'll never work in this town again.
Can they do that?
You're signing a document releasing them of all liability and refusing to.
Yeah, but wait a second. What if you sign the contract but then you just break it?
Then they don't pay you, I guess.
So you're at Comic-Con. You just got your ticket
you're
for
not
free.
You're not doing it for the money.
But also, I didn't. The more I thought about it, it seemed like a big pain in the ass. And the lineup isn't really that great this year. And Kevin Sorbo is going to be there, so I was like, nah, fuck this.
We could plant this on you. Maybe we could find a smaller one. Plant this inside you.
The old prison wallet.
So ultimately decided against it. But maybe in a year when they have like better people.
I did see Kevin Sorbo was on the bill. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the lineup isn't all that great at all. Like there's like 5 people.
I don't know how I feel about cons yet.
And like the guy who draws Cherry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like they've started back up here in the Pacific Northwest as well, and I haven't gone to one yet, even though some of them have already happened.
Have any of your suits started harassing you? Your Spider-Man suits? Like you wake up and it's in bed next to you. What the fuck? It's calling to you.
No, although the other day my girlfriend did ask if I had any makeup around, and I got out my cosplay makeup. It's like, check this out.
Yes, I do.
And we bonded over it.
We
have a stronger relationship.
Base coat.
It's just eyeliner.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for it. Like Portland has a really good Comic-Con, Rose City Comic-Con, and Emerald City Comic-Con is up in Seattle, and it's very good as well, very big. And I don't know if it feels right yet.
Yeah, one more year should be okay.
It's such a long time to say.
No.
One more year.
I'm in the system now, so I just gotta let them know, like, hey, what's up? Remember me from last year?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. Right this way. Yeah.
Remember me? Do you remember me when I slapped the contract out of your hand? Would you hand it to me again? I promise I'm not going to do it like that.
Psych. Wow. And what else? I went to the dentist today about my face problem.
The tooth prism.
22nd.
And got some x-rays, and the dentist could not determine the cause of the problem.
what?
There's nothing came up.
The fuck?
It's all gone. Like the pain's gone, the swelling's gone, and he said at best it was probably something that got like maybe jammed down between my gums and the tooth and was like couldn't get out or something, and it's worked its way out now.
That sounds dumb. I bet it was a sinus infection. I bet I was right the whole time.
A sinus infection.
I'm telling you, man.
It radiates.
Yeah, that's right.
Did it at least give you some Vicodin?
Yeah, did they give you any drugs? Tell me
Of
about
course.
it.
I mean, that's
Describe
the real
it
reason
slowly.
I went.
I want to know everything.
Yeah, tell me what it was like when the spike hit your vein.
Was this the dog dentist I referred you to?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, my dog weighs 238 pounds. How do I get him real asleep?
I don't want him to feel anything.
But that's like my update. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Nothing of
pretty good.
consequence.
Hey, your face is of consequence.
Oh, nice. Corn gives it back pretty good. Pretty good. Jotham, how's it go?
Good. I went to some springs over the weekend. Not Weeki-Wachi, but I went to Chassahowitzka River, and there are springs like along the river.
I'm not familiar with that place at all.
It's like an hour north of here. It's like right near Bristol River.
Okay.
Is Crystal River near Homosassa? Near Crystal River for sure.
Okay.
So
checks out.
yeah, so I what?
I said that checks out.
Okay. I met my family. So like brother and his wife came down from Gainesville. My parents went up from Seminole, and they all have their own, equipment. But I had to rent a kayak, which is a fucking racket. I'll tell you what. These kayak and paddleboard rentals, they buy this thing $300-400. They get their money back after the first day, and they just rent them out. Every day after that.
Wait. Do you know what I'm hearing from Jotham? Is that we're about to open a kayak rental business.
Grand National Championships Kayak Company.
I used to
Just
rent
gonna
The
be a shell company.
GNCKC?
There's a place in Seminole I used to rent the paddle board for like $50 for the whole day.
It's like $50, but you don't stay the whole day. You're gonna be out there for like
So you're
3 hours.
You can
max,
rent. You can rent one of them 2-3 times a day.
Yeah. So anyways, we're in the wrong business, gents.
I've been
but
looking
no,
at.
I have fun.
I've been trying to buy a kayak. It's my next.
As an investment property.
Yeah. Airbnb
I don't do well in kayaks for like after a few hours. They're really uncomfortable for me. I really like paddle boards.
Paddle board's the
But
way to
like
go.
I was
For like,
I was in that kayak
you're
for
like
3 hours.
standing paddleboard.
Yes. But I
A
get
sup?
really antsy.
Sup.
Yes, a sup. Really antsy and just want to get out. But there was some cool like pull off. There's little springs. Like I found a swing. I love the river stuff where you can just like jump off stuff, swing off stuff. The part I didn't like is here we have the beaches. Central Florida has springs and rivers, and on the weekends they're just huge party places. So like you try to swim, and like if it's like around noon on a Saturday, it's just a bunch of people have congregated. They're just like getting drunk and smoking, and there's just like hundreds of people. So everything's all kicked up, and it's just not a blast
It's not
for me at that point.
serene
Yeah, I'd rather go like during the week, like a weekday or something.
when it's like serene.
When it's like serene, man. So that was fun though. I don't know, man. Nothing much else.
It has only been 3. Wait a second. You wrote down that. Oh, that was part of what you wrote down.
It's not. I just broke up these lines. You want to know the other things I have written down?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I've been getting up earlier the last 2 weeks.
Early riser.
I like getting up early, and I'm working out before work, which is great because I get this like smug sense of superiority.
Oh,
The rest
yeah.
of the day, I'm better than everybody else here. I don't know. They've probably worked out too. I assume some.
No. Have you seen these schlubs?
No, but it's really nice to just. I feel very productive for the rest of the day, and it's wild. Like say 5 years ago, I was like out till dawn all the time, and now I'm like home before the lights, the street lights come on. I'm up before dawn. It's weird.
I've been having like my new sleep schedule that I've fallen into in the last few months is that I go to sleep at a relatively normal time, sometimes a little early, like somewhere between like 9 and midnight. And no matter what, I will wake up at about 5:30, and I'm pretty much up for the morning. And I can fairly easily get up out of bed if I want to, but sometimes I'll just kind of like, lay about until like 7 when I actually have to get up. I'll just tool around on my phone or something like that. But I need to find a way, like Jotham, to monetize this new feature of my sleep, and turn it into like some personal gains, some gains, get swole, etc.
Do you even like walk around the block or something?
Yeah.
Like rock around the clock, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, just like a few rocks around the clock, man.
just a few rocks around the clock, just a few attorneys general.
Did this happen at a specific age? Was this kind of recently?
Me?
This 5:30 a.m. thing?
Yeah, I feel like it's just an old man thing. I feel like it's maybe in the last 6 months or so. So I guess it's when I turned 42-ish.
Something to look forward to, I guess.
Maybe.
I still don't like mornings. Like I wake up and I have, a 9 to 5 essentially. And, I'm up between 6 and 7 at some point, but like if given the option, I wouldn't be, for sure. Like I don't like it.
I don't necessarily like that I'm now naturally waking up like this, but I figure if that's what's going to happen no matter what, I should probably adjust myself so that I can best take advantage of it. I mean,
adjust yourself.
Before I adjust myself.
Between the hours of 4 and 7, I have a cat that is trying to wake me up to feed it. And normally, like, if Maddie's here, we have a system where, like, whoever gets up and feeds the cat, leave the bag of food out so the other person knows that the cat's been fed, because there's no other indicator. This cat is trying to get fed at all times of the day. He's a very chunky boy, and he loves his food. So he's scratching at the door right now, trying to get fed. But he got me this morning. That fucker got me. He got 2 breakfasts in like the span of an hour. I just forgot I fed him. But I realized like I had locked him out of the room, and I only do that after I feed him. I can go back to bed and just ignore him scratching at the door for another hour or two. And he got good for him for that hustle. I mean, he earned it.
He's if he outsmarts you, he deserves that second lunch.
Yeah, he earned it. Other than that, you guys know I love gear. Right?
Obviously.
You're talking about research and gear.
Heroin.
Yeah, reviews of stuff. Well, I've gone from heroin to now I'm like reading like luggage reviews.
Gadgets.
Gadgets, yeah. Like today I
luggage.
picked up
Luggage reviews.
Perfect travel bottle. So Corin, when I see you next week, I got some nice travel bottles you're gonna want to check out. Some nice silicone.
I can't wait.
And I got some new carry-on. You can check that out too.
Oh.
Wire cutters, #1 recommended. I had to return the first one I got because the inside was.
Don't bring those.
What? Wire cutters? Oh, the website. Yeah. I got this suitcase. It wasn't clear. There were roses printed all over the inside of it, and I just didn't want roses all over my luggage, so I had to return that one.
Did it make you feel emasculated?
You were coming to the city of roses, though.
Is that literally what it's called?
No, I mean it wasn't that bad. It's not what I thought I was getting.
Is that what it's called?
Would you get like
roses?
did you get something with like a nice paisley lining? Large scale paisley.
Shit, it's right behind me.
Let's see
Here.
it.
Here we go.
No.
Let's see that lining.
Oh, you want to see the lining? Okay, hold on.
Is that green?
It's vintage gray. Thanks for asking.
Amazing. Fucking amazing.
So this part right here, this was all pink and roses, and these are just like these are like suns.
Oh, I see. There's a little pattern there.
Yeah, it's a little pattern there.
Yeah, so it was hard to tell online that's what that was, but yeah, so I'll be rolling through the airport with ease.
Now I'll be able to spot you.
Yeah.
You just look
for the vintage gray. Yep.
Travel Pro Elite 21-inch.
Travel Pro Elite 21-inch.
Other than that, I was researching men's bathing suits, and I've tested out twice in the last 2 weeks. They passed at the Springs up in Gainesville, and they passed at Chassahowitzka. You know, I got a nice 5.5-inch made out of recycled bottles with a ultrafine mesh liner that doesn't chafe. So, very pleased.
Oof.
Ultra fine.
Ultra fine.
Yes, because if you're going to be walking, the chafing is real with those liners.
Oh, absolutely. It's the worst type of hell that a person can go through. We all know that.
That's it.
Well, guys, I've been pretty busy as well.
Prove it.
I think everybody should
what's up?
nominate us for the Creative Loafing Best of the Bay, maybe under the podcast category. That's about all that's been going on with me. What do you guys?
That's the category.
What do you guys think? What? Yeah. What? I'd have to go in and look at what the categories are. I haven't done it myself yet.
What we won last year? Best radio
got
show
it
noted.
It was one of
shout
those
out.
little like made up ones that was
Made
like
up. Yeah.
best
Best
departure
pandemic.
/
Yeah.
We want a real one though.
Pandemic-induced departure.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
sure did. Are you looking stuff up, Corin?
Yeah.
So I assume it would be under like the podcast type category. You know, just drop our name in there. If you just like and subscribe really helps us a lot.
If you keep on trucking, that'd be helpful too.
We're doing this all very
Creative
early.
Loafing Tampa Best of the Bay 20.
Nominate now. I'm gonna do it while we're on the call. How's that
Yeah,
sound?
let's nominate ourselves.
I'm gonna do it.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to register?
Yeah, there's a lot.
They want some info.
Plus, you have to fill out like at
You
least
guys gonna
like.
fill the forms out on the show?
Yep, right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not a good idea. It seems very boring. Best art.
Everyone's already in
gallery.
work mode. It's already
Yeah.
typing.
All right.
All right.
So the best art gallery.
Rom Nation.
We can get that one. Gallery mode, right? It's
All right, what are we doing here? I gotta back off. I'm getting all caught up. But that ends July 29th. So we might not have. We're likely not going to have another show after this one because this one should be up on the 24th.
Well, and if anyone's keeping track, that's the day I go to Portland to visit my good friend Corin.
On the 24th?
29th.
Holy fuck. Should we record an episode while you guys are both there?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we can make,
that happen? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the most exciting thing that's ever happened to this show?
It can't be Thursday.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
It is Thursday. What
He
the
said
fuck?
he can't be Thursday.
It would
Why?
probably be better if it was on Saturday or something because you're coming in on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday won't work anyways.
Yeah, you're gonna want to kick back.
I
have a
wanted to
cold
know why
one.
Jared couldn't do it though.
I'm gonna go see the Green Knight.
Oh, that's right. You did invite me to that.
He said, "Fuck you."
I
I'm
can't
going
go.
to
It's out of my mind. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll look at this more.
All right.
I didn't see a podcasting.
You're probably gonna have to dig pretty
Thing.
deep.
20,000 leagues.
That's pretty deep. Well, guys, do you want to take a
bad.
break and come back and do a little quiz?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds
All
good.
right, cool. Let's do it. Hello, 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 hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships. We're back. And we're about to get into a little something that you might think is...
Oh boy. It's time for every human's favorite question and answer fun game. I already knew that a long time ago. With your host, Alistair St. Hill.
That's right. It is time for a little show that we call... Well, uh-oh. Guys, I'm sorry. We've got a problem here. We've got a celebrity teleporter accident.
So, for any listeners of the show, we have now been transported to a screen share.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, buddy, it's a screen share.
A celebrity teleporter accident screen share.
Celebrity underscore teleporter underscore accident dot PDF.
Solid save.
Oh wait, Sharing is paused. You guys seeing it all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Give me control.
No. I have to go through this very easily.
Press control the whole
Very
time.
simple.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. So, oh God. Stop the share. Okay. We're coming back. Okay. So let me explain celebrity teleporter accident to you. I am going to give
me
you
2 seconds. Sorry.
Corn needs just a second to get his head around this. He's walking away from his desk.
Preparing himself, yeah.
Oh, I hope Pig's okay. Didn't go. Oh, didn't go. All right, Corn is re-entering the room. Play is resuming. Is Pig okay? Pig all right?
Everything's okay. I lit a candle on the break, and I wanted to make sure my dogs weren't on fire. I smelled some smoke, but I think it's just the leftover match smoke from lighting the candle.
That's very responsible of you.
They're idiots. They're likely
you
to
less
burn
responsible.
themselves alive.
All right.
Anyway.
We want to get back into
Yes.
celebrity teleporter accident. I'm going to give you, well, unfortunately, the most luxurious cruise line in the world has had a malfunction, and all of the wealthy celebrities who were on board got matched up and melded into
A single physical body.
2 celebrities have been merged into a single physical body. Pairs of celebrities who are being teleported together have merged into single bodies, and their names have also merged. And so I'm going to give you a name of 2 celebrities whose first names and last names have merged in the teleporter accident, and you're going to tell me the names of these 2 celebrities.
And we ring in.
I'll give you some little hints along the way, and yeah, you guys are going to ring in.
Okay.
And the reason I'm putting it on the screen is because the spelling, if I just said the names, I think it would be almost completely unintelligible. But if you see the spelling of the words, it might make a little sense. Maybe you'll figure out which 2 celebrities got horrifically merged in this transporter accident.
All right.
It's time for celebrity teleporter accident. The first unlikely pairing are a couple of 90s actors who are often mistaken for each other. Stephen Horf. Which 2 celebrities have
Corin.
Jared, go.
Stephen. Ethan Hawke and Stephen Dorff.
Did you almost say Stephen Hawking?
No.
Would you say it again?
Ethan Hawke and Stephen Dorff.
All right. That's
I almost said
correct.
Ethan Dorff.
Wait, are we supposed to see something different on the screen?
Do you see Stephen Horf?
No.
No.
Oh,
I
why
see
not?
A celebrity
Jesus.
teleporter accident.
Oh.
Your mouse hasn't moved in a minute.
Bring shared window to the front, you son of a bitch. Why is it not working? All right. Stop share. Don't stop share. Are we seeing it?
Nope.
Nothing's moving. Nothing's happening. It just says there's just the
That's too
PDF.
bad.
Are you seeing like the PDF window?
We see the PDF of celebrity.
You're not even
teleporter
seeing the
accident.
sweet. God damn it.
It's number 1 of 21.
Oh, thank you, bud.
You're welcome.
It's just the PDF reader.
Okay. Maybe we'll cut some of this out. Don't worry. This is going to be fine. Am I back? Are we on? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time for celebrity teleporter accident.
Okay, now it looks different. Okay, now I see you moving around something.
You
There
see
you go.
There's
Stephen Horf?
Stephen Horf.
There's Stephen Horf. Stephen Horf. Is it Stephen? Is it Ethan Hawke and Stephen Dorff?
Jared, yeah, you need to buzz in first.
Yeah, I'm not cutting anything out, Jared. You don't have to pretend that you got it. Oh, let's reenact the part where I get it right. All right, places,
right.
everybody. Jared's overtaken by the spirit of Thespis. All right. Okay, so you got a feel for how celebrity teleporter accident works?
Yeah.
Here we go. Question 2. Bill Pucksman.
Corin.
Corin, go.
Oh shit.
Jotham.
Corin, go.
Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton.
That's correct. The horrible chimera.
Pucksman.
Bill Pucksman. Combination of Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton. Question 3. Hee Sobihunsky. Jared, go.
Helen Hunt and Lee Sobieski.
That's correct. That's what happens. I mean, that's who they were before this most tragic turn of events.
How are we supposed to get Helen Hunt?
H.E.
And also,
I mean,
these two, every pair of these is going to have something in common. They're two names that you hear together a lot.
I've never heard that second name ever.
Lily Sobieski, she's a young actress who looks just like Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
Or she was young.
hear.
She was young years ago.
She was in Deep Impact.
Oh, also she was in Deep Impact.
And a couple other things.
And Eyes Wide Shut.
Was she?
Didn't she have a little part in that? Was that her? No, who knows?
I don't know.
Call in. Just leave that as a comment down below. Let us know if Lily Sobieski was in Eyes Wide Shut. That'll really help us out.
Preach.
All right, next up. Brames Deet. Jotham, go. Can you identify?
James Dean and Brad Pitt.
That's correct. Jotham's got it. Two handsome men. Until you know.
They're just they're more handsome now.
Oh,
Yeah, double handsome.
Handsome squared.
All in one body. Jared leads 2-1. Next up. Huldra Bulry. Which leading ladies smashed together at an atomic level? Jared, go.
Sandra Bullock and Halle Berry.
That's correct. Jared gets it. And to me, they're twice as beautiful now, just like Brames Deet. All right. Celebrity teleporter accident. Next up, Bat Athmon.
Jared.
Corin.
Ooh. I feel like Corin was about to say it for like 5 seconds, but then Jared said it first. Jared, go.
It hurts my head.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
How's that for the head? Bat Athmon. That's right. Part Matt Damon and part Ben Affleck. All right. Next question. Vevin Hark. Vevin Hark. Good pals who are now forever joined inside the same skin.
Jared.
Jared, go.
Kevin Hart and The Rock.
That's correct. Kevin Hart and The Rock combined into Vevin Hark. Jared stretches his lead to 5-1. 20 questions in this quiz. We're coming up on the halfway point.
20 questions. It's a
Next
lot of
question.
teleporter accidents.
What'd you think? There were 21 slides.
Corin.
Corin, go. For the listener at home, Jack Blight.
Jack Black and Jack White.
That's correct. Corin's got it.
I can only do the ones with the same first name.
Those are the easier ones.
Wait. Where does the G come from?
White. Kind of. I wrote it like a ghost.
A white.
Right.
You know me, I always go for blight. Always bet on blight.
That's right.
That's my saying.
Blight on the brain.
That's pretty good.
Where does the G come from? White.
You know, like a scary
It used
ghost.
to make you sound like
White.
It gave some extra sound like it was supposed to mean something. Oh, okay.
All right, next up. Speaking of those two who are now forever merged, how about this unlikely pairing? Donan O'Bretterman. Jared, go. Donan O'Bretterman.
Conan O'Brien and David Letterman.
That's correct. Conan O'Brien and David Letterman sat a little too close to each other in a shower of gamma rays. Do you think these two pioneers are going to enjoy walking in sync for eternity? Riorge Prylin.
Corin?
Jotham, go.
George Carlin and Richard Pryor.
That's correct. Jotham is tied with Corn in second place. Jared leads with 6. Correct.
What?
I said Jared leads with 6. Correct.
And I said, what?
Next up.
Corin.
Corin is answering for who is Joel McClentney.
Paul McCartney and Paul...
Oh,
No. Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
Oh.
just kidding with you, Corin. You got that one. We all saw it.
Just because I was reading the screen and it's
Joel
gibberish.
McClentney and is Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
Yes.
Next up. Oops.
Jotham.
No. Okay. Go ahead. The is Tiggy
Jotham.
Shakuls.
Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur.
That's correct. I thought I had accidentally skipped one. That's why I freaked out a little bit there.
No.
Jotham tied with Corin, still lockstep.
Ooh.
Both of them with half of Jared's points. 6
Maybe they'll
to 3 to
merge.
3.
And have the same amount of points as me.
Yeah, what are Corin and Jotham's names
Oh,
together?
it would be. Wait,
You've
hold
got
on. It would
five
be
names.
Jared. It would be. Jaram McClady.
But what about me and Jotham?
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said Jared and Jotham.
No.
Because
He
we
and I
doesn't
have
have a point.
That would be Coram Fatchison.
It's a good name.
God.
We should do that.
Next up. Tynold Palmoods.
Corin?
Corin, go.
Wait.
I think it's working. Tynold Palmoods. I apologize to anyone who's only listening to the show because it might be hard to visualize what these look like. I would encourage you to go over to the YouTube channel and check out
Tim
the video
Allen.
of this.
And Paul, Tim Allen
Tim Allen
and
and
Jotham.
Tom Arnold. Jesus.
Tom Arnold and Tim Allen.
No.
Jotham, go.
I was going to say Tim Allen and Arnold Palmer.
Incorrect. Jared, you want to try an open goal?
Jared,
Jared, go.
Tiger Woods, and Arnold Palmer.
Tiger Woods and Arnold
Tiger
Palmer.
Woods, Tynold, Palmoods. It's right there, guys. Jeez.
Did I say Tom Arnold instead of Arnold Palmer?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yep. It was on tape.
Tim Allen and Tom Arnold.
and that makes Tynold Palmoos.
I meant Arnold Palmer. That's embarrassing.
All right. Question next. Danzel Day-Lewis.
Corin.
Oh, Jesus. Did everybody say that simultaneously?
No,
didn't
Corin
say
I
said it
think I
first.
was first.
Corin thinks he was first.
Oh, well, Corin thinks he was first. Joe thinks he
Denzel
was
Washington and Daniel
He
Day-Lewis.
just pushed forward.
first.
Was
Daniel
it?
Day Washington.
Denzel
Day
Washington and
Washington.
Daniel Day-Lewis. That's correct. Corin with foreign. The next gruesome mass of flesh is named Rich F. Brazos.
Corin.
Corin, go.
Richard Branson and Bezos. Jeff Bezos. I have to try to not look at the screen because it fucks me up every time.
Oh, man. I enjoy this so much.
This is such a painful game.
It's so much.
Yeah.
Corin has 5 now. Jared with 7 leads the way, and Jotham, you've got 3 points. 5 left. That was question 15. We're coming in the final 5. Close enough to the bottom of the list that I can count how many. Next up, Babkey Runtle.
Corin.
Babkey Runtle. Corin.
Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle.
Good one. Baseball aficionado Corin Atchison.
You
Who
know
is now
me, Jose
behind my
Canseco.
What'd you say?
I said Jose Canseco.
Yes, famous shortstop. There's only 1 point now dividing Jared and Corin.
My plan to get 5 in a row is not panning
You'll
out.
get your chance on the very last question. I forgot to do that last week. I guess it was because Corin was winning. It's only when Jared's winning that shit gets like super cheap. All right. Next up, Django Starrison.
Jotham,
Jotham, go.
Ringo Starr, and George Harrison.
Django Starrison, that's correct.
Gango?
Gango.
Django. Maybe there should be an O before the N. Django.
Junk.
All right, next up. And unfortunately, in this interdimensional incident, not only real life humans were involved, but also some fictional characters got dragged
Oh
into
no.
it. Oh. Jameson. Jared, go. Jameson Bourne.
What? Corin definitely got that.
Oh, did he? I didn't hear.
Yeah.
He got blanked out. Go on, Corin.
James Bond and Jason Bourne.
That's correct. Corin has tied it up. This is amazing. To
You're right.
listeners at home. All right. Penultimate question. 7-7 to 4 is the score. Pin Diesker.
Corin.
Corin.
Vin Diesel and Paul Walker.
Yeah, that's correct.
My sweet, sweet boys.
That makes it Jared with 7, Corin with 8, and Jotham with 4. This last question. I'm going to make this one worth 5 points. And I'm going to say it, and you get no other clue.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna visualize it.
Startin Shartin.
What? Corin.
Corin, go. This is for all the bacon.
Martin Short and
Jotham.
Jared.
Starfish, Starman.
Let me know when you're ready.
Let me know when you want to be serious. That's what Jotham's saying.
Wait there for me to win.
All right, so
I can't believe the things you say.
Corin, that was incorrect.
Weird.
I believe Jotham chimed in second at your very first sign of hesitation.
Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Yeah, yeah.
That is correct.
Startin' Shartin.
Doesn't-
You can see it now.
Doesn't feel right though.
Why not?
Oh, it doesn't?
I don't know.
Weird.
Oh, what?
I guess I'll take the win. I'll take the win, guys. I'll take the win.
Take the W, man.
So in a crazy reversal, Jotham ends up winning 9 to Corin's 8 to Jared's 7 in last place.
Last place.
That's amazing, isn't it?
At least the win was not stolen from me. And
Yeah, because you.
I can live with that.
Yeah, because you lost.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
mean?
fine.
It's easy to stay when you're in last place.
I can deal with losing the right way.
If it was
What?
stolen
What
from
the
me,
fuck does that mean?
I like when Jared gets so self-righteous that he turns into like David Brent.
That's right.
I take the high road.
Well, congratulations, Jotham.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love this journey for me.
Sure and Patey. I don't know.
No, wasn't it
what was the
Coram
co-
Fatchison?
Coram
It was.
Fatchison.
Alice's brain just works like that.
he's always mashing things together.
Mashing 'em.
I hope those celebrities are able to carry on some, sort of life after this. He Sobi Hunsky. Brames Deet. All of them. They all deserve our sympathy. Tynold Palmoods. Joel McClentney. Thevin Hark. Every one of them. Well, guys, do you want to try and... I wonder if the teleporter accident is going to be in some of the news. Jotham, would you start out the news for us?
Sure thing. So Buckcherry singer Josh Todd wants to front a Minor Threat reunion.
Huh.
So he offered his frontman services. His proposal came out of love for Minor Threat's Soul Studio album 1983's Out of Step. And it's a fandom that has infused his entire career. So he said he told Classic Rock in an interview, "You can hear Out of Step in what Buckcherry do." So it says, naturally, Classic Rock couldn't help but highlight the dichotomy between Buckcherry's sometimes drug-fueled lyrics. The example given is, "I love the cocaine," and 1999's "Lit Up," and Minor Threat's ode to abstinence from illicit substances.
Could you say one more time what his quotation was? That you can hear Minor Threat in what?
"I love the cocaine."
No,
in
no.
1999's
No, where he says-
No.
He says you can hear a lot of Out of Step in what Buckcherry do. That's how he said
in
it.
what brackets Buckcherry do.
That's yeah.
Oh. Well, I really wish he had said it that way in what Buckcherry
He probably
do.
said "we" and they put Buckcherry in.
Goddamn editors, they ruined possible jokes. I blame people
Yeah.
like Corin.
I saw that.
He probably has an English degree somewhere in the stack.
He does.
That's true.
I saw the article where he talked to from Minor Threat, who's in Bad Religion. I can't remember.
Brian
his name.
Baker.
Yeah, Brian Baker. I guess he proposed this to him on stage. And he said, and he just laughed.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, poor guy.
The Buckcherry singer said to Baker, quote, "Hey man, if you ever want to do a Minor Threat tour and Ian doesn't want to do it, I'll shave my head and we'll fucking do it." End quote.
Oh no! Can you imagine how that would go over? Minor Threat
Oh, in the
reunion,
pop
but,
rock
but
community.
with Buckcherry.
But with Buck Jerry himself.
I wonder if Buckcherry is still all like crazy, like he was like a little Steven Tyler dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like big mouth and like all scrawny and shirtless all the
a
time.
cross between a spider and a spider monkey.
That's funny that they both have spider in the name. So, what reunions would you guys be really hot for? But maybe with like a one substitution, like if they could get like Led Zeppelin gets back together, but they've got Jim Eno from Spoon playing
if
drums.
Yeah, they've got Lenny Kravitz.
Like if
Playing
Rage Against the
drums.
Machine, if Rage Against the Machine got like Chris Cornell, that'd be fucking sick.
That would be a good celebrity teleporter accident. Round against the Margden. I did a Soundgarden Rage Against the Machine mashup. All night I could do these guys. Jared, what's in the news?
Gyms in Seoul, Korea may the government has banned gyms in the greater Seoul area from playing music faster than 120 beats per minute during group exercises. It's to prevent people from breathing heavily and accidentally getting saliva on each other, an extra precaution amid a record-breaking surge in COVID-19 cases in the country. So that means that BTS's Butter can be played, but not Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style is now too fast to be played.
What's the
for group
BPM,
exercise. It's 132, so it's close. It's too close.
Well, I thought
for
you said it
comfort.
was 120 was the cutoff. 130
Oh,
is the cutoff.
140. Yeah, you're not right. It is over. So
Wait,
Butter
you
and Dynamite.
just said 140.
Oh my god.
It's 120. Yes.
So that's over
130
by
is too
12
much.
feet.
Yeah.
Speed limit.
But Butter and Dynamite by BTS are 110 and 114 respectively.
Is that two songs or one?
Two songs.
Butter and Dynamite.
and Dynamite.
I thought it was a song called Butter and Dynamite.
I prefer it together.
yeah.
It's like a Beck B-side or something.
Hey, to me that sounds like a celebrity teleporter accident. Am I right?
So yeah, what kind of under sub 120 beat per minute songs can we
Like, what are the most energetic ones? Maybe
Yeah.
Da Funk by Daft Punk. That's like 115, maybe even 110. Got a lot of energy in it.
Some James Brown.
Yeah. Maybe we could get in on a technicality and like subdivide a beat, so we can take something that's like 210 beats per minute, and we'll like pretend it's half speed at 105. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Then we can get the sick blast beats
do
in,
it.
the happy hardcore, our jungle beats.
Gabber? That's much too
Gabber.
fast.
All right.
That's what I got.
Gabber is banned. Corin.
Portland's favorite graffiti tag is Penis Girl. Are they as pro-trans as they seem? Here's what we know. During the pandemic lockdown, street graffiti was one of the few visual art mediums on display that changed frequently, if not daily. It was inscrutable, often funny, and at times even poignant. Out of all of those scrawls, the tag that wrote itself on Portland's heart was undeniably Penis Girl, the seemingly pro-trans moniker that appeared everywhere from Interstate 205 to the East Bank Esplanade, ranging in styles from marker on bus benches to big balloon lettering on walls and train tunnels. The artist behind Penis Girl is hesitant to reveal too much about themselves, graffiti being illegal and all. They do approve of the trans rights interpretation of their tag. I fully embrace that, especially being non-binary and gender non-conforming myself, they said. I've never actually been good at art, but graffiti became a good way for me to channel all the bad shit that I and everyone else have been dealing with, like quarantine, capitalism, and the police state. It's a super fun way to pass the time.
I think if you're going to make a champion of the people, it's hard to use the word penis in their title. It's hard to sell that to the public.
Sure, but Penis Girl
From a
is
mainstream sense.
is a good mashup of words.
It's
and
a good
you, above anyone else, should appreciate that.
The words have power, and when you place them, juxtapose them, the synergistic power, it can be more than the sum of its parts, and Penis Girl definitely
is
fits the
more
bill.
than the sum of the parts. There's a lot of good tags in Portland. Penis Girl is just the top one. There's also Squirt Gang, Stepdad, Neck.
Just
Yeah,
neck.
those are Chest Neck.
Chest neck.
Ooh,
Teleporter.
Just Neck.
just a
right?
neck.
Yeah.
I thought you said
NEC.
chest neck.
Yeah.
The second time.
Chest Neck. Chest Neck would be a good one too. That's a good knuc tat.
No, it's not. That's 5 and 4.
One thumb.
It's not how
Where did
knuck
the
taps.
G come
You
from?
know that's not how it works. It's for white.
But where did the G come
What's
from?
the big deal?
Anyway, that's my Portland graffiti tag news story. What would your graffiti tags be? It's got to be short, pithy, something you can blast and run away.
What could I blast?
Big trucks.
That's a good one. I like that.
That is a good one.
Oh, because of my laugh, I could be Wheezy. WEEZEEEE.
I would call you Mashup too. You could be just Mashup.
Oh, I could be Mashup because of my
Yeah.
skills with the celebrity teleporter accident game.
Gordon,
right.
give me one too.
It's like an oracle.
We already get Faye DIY is pretty good. It's a quick
That's
tag.
what I'm gonna spray paint.
Yeah.
Wait, so did Jared really go with big trucks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Trucks is good.
How are you spelling it?
Yeah, what's wrong with big trucks?
That's all right. I mean,
Wow.
live your life.
Are you spelling it TRUXX?
And is
No.
it named after the Pedro Lion? Pff, damn it, Pedro the Lion song. I think isn't there a song called Big Trucks by Pedro the Lion?
I don't know.
You're the only one who would know.
Yeah, I'll ask me.
You could also just be Ribs with a Z at the end. That's a pretty
We-
good tag.
We all felt something when he said that. Like,
And I'll be Law Dog.
They'll never find you.
He already had that in his pocket.
Yeah.
I'll be loud.
well, that's been the news. Guys, how should we handle this music situation? Like I said, just today, which is Thursday, I put up last week's playlist, the thing that came out on Monday. So how should we do it? Do we let it
I
ride?
said
Oh,
leave
and
it.
also
Let it ride.
I put up everyone's playlist from last week, except for, of course, Corin, who is Johnny on the spot with that stuff. So he had already switched his out for new stuff that he was going to put on the list tonight. So everybody's got old stuff except Corin's new stuff. How does it all work?
Let me just say what's on my stuff for
Say
this
what's on your
week,
stuff.
and you guys can keep yours. I was inspired by a post I saw on Facebook about movie soundtracks. And so I have surprisingly good songs from weird soundtracks. No Remorse, parentheses, I Want to Die, from Slayer and Atari Teenage Riot from the Spawn soundtrack. Hearing Damage by Tom York from the Twilight Saga New Moon soundtrack. I Love You, Mary Jane from Sonic Youth and Cypress Hill from Judgment Night. Kiss from a Rose by Seal from Batman Forever.
Oh,
Original Beast by Grace Jones from the Hunger Games Mockingjay. And 12 and 12 by Gangstar and somebody else. MOP from the Blade soundtrack.
those are some serious highlights. You know what I listened to not long ago and enjoyed very much? Is that U2 song from one of the Batman soundtracks, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me.
That's Batman Forever.
Same soundtrack
it
as
is.
Seal.
Wow.
The Flaming Lips were on that one too.
And then, was it the next one? There's a good Smashing Pumpkins song on there, too. Is like the end is the beginning is the end.
Yeah. Man.
It was
Maybe
like,
next-
I think it was maybe
next week.
one of those in between Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and then when he started like wearing like
Trench coats
like
and
leather
things.
trench coats nonstop.
What about the Crow soundtrack? Nothing from the Crow soundtrack?
Yeah, Ghost Rider cover from Rollins Band. Oh, some Suicide by Rollins Band. That's good stuff. All right, so everyone else's playlist is staying the same. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
But you knew when we started this whole thing. All right, well, guys, it's been a great year, podcasting with you and hanging out, and we're seeing new angles all the time, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
So I say we keep it going. As
Agreed.
Jared says, to one more year.
Here, here.
One more. Exactly one.
So anything else we need to hit him with?
Just like, subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on all the apps or platforms. Leave us a comment on our YouTube videos. All of that helps us gain listenership and visibility.
And then share it with people that you like who like this kind of thing.
Keep on trucking.
So for Corn Atchison and Jared McLeod and Jotham Fady, I'm Alistair St. Hill. Centani. Centani, it means 100 years. It would be true if my father was still alive. Listen, Godfather reference.
All right. I guess.